What's up, everybody? Renee LaSalle. We are back at the Nero Luxury Apartments. This is another Savannah Spotlight. I've got my girl, Michelle Horne, with us, and we got a very special guest. I'm going to let you introduce.
Super special. We have my big brother, Derek Horne from the Horne Law Firm.
Hello.
So we are so crazy excited to have you here. Number one, you are everywhere, sir. We see your face on the billboards. Anytime there is a festival, anytime there's a nonprofit, you are always there, leading the charge to say, hey, we want to be involved in our community. And I'm going to kind of manipulate, because this is how I want to start. I want to talk about your involvement with the community. I love it so much. It's it's a push that you don't see from all law firms, regardless of the type of law they practice. It's very unique for you. Obviously, your sister and I, we've talked about you a little bit, but can you tell people why it's so important to have that community involvement?
Happy to. So, as a person who gives a lot to the community through personal injury, I help out people who are injured. We know that where you live, you work, you pray, you eat, you sleep, you got to give back. And there's so many great nonprofits, so many great individuals in this community. Pooler has been such a blessing for me and my business endeavors. And I have a wonderful staff, and they encourage me as well to give back where we are.
Absolutely. And it's that idea of where you live matters. You've been here, goodness gracious, like early to mid-teens. You've just moved. So what was it like to have your sister joining you?
It was a very positive experience. I mean, sometimes working with family can be a little tough. We all know that. It always doesn't just go smoothly, but we do a good job of separating, the personal from the business. And she's been phenomenal at getting out there and deputizing for me. I can't be everywhere at once. Sometimes there's two events at the same time. She will show up at one. She can represent the Horne brand, and because she is a Horne, and she does a really good job of it.
Thank you. I am everywhere all the time. We have so many events going on in the community at all times. So definitely.
And I do get a lot of compliments about my sister.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I love it. One of the things that we've talked about is how the two of you grew up, and it's very special. It's different how you became a family.
It is. A lot of people don't know that we were adopted. My brother and I both. My father was white and my mom was black, and I was adopted at 10 months. My brother was adopted first. I'll let him tell you a little bit about him.
Sure. Well, back then, I was adopted a little later. I was almost 3. I was in 3 foster homes before I was adopted, which quite frankly informs one of the nonprofits that we get involved with called the Gilliard Company. We're involved with them because they help out kids that are aging out of the foster care system. But certainly mixed race parents, and it led to, back then it was that parents didn't really want to adopt children that were mixed race. You don't get to see the child before you get adopted. We, quite frankly, Shelly and I won the adoption lottery. We had a dad in the FBI and a mom who was an English teacher. So luckily we won the adoption lottery and got really blessed in having an upbringing with parents that cared about us, loved us, and made us feel like we're 100% their own.
We definitely did.
Well, I personally feel that that's also part of why giving back to the community is so important for you.
It is, because when you've been blessed and you know that you've been blessed, you want to give back and help other people out. Not everyone gets the same opportunities that we had. Not everyone has the smooth road. I mean, not to say there weren't like pitfalls and some hurdles that we had to overcome, but some people have a lot rougher road. And when you know that, and you know there's people out there who are in need, and you believe like we do, and I'm a Christian, I absolutely believe in giving back and helping people and tithing, not just money and time. It's an opportunity to do that. So basically, like the Bible says, if too much is given, much is expected.
I like it. I like it. Good man. So, but let's talk about the actual practice itself. I mean, how you got established and why representation matters.
Yeah, I fell into personal injury. Quite frankly, I was working at the British consulate and I got laid off during a financial crisis. And I was like, wow, I got laid off from a government job. So what am I going to do now? And I was like, well, in a car accident and personal injury are always going to be there. There's always going to be people who are hurt, who need help. And it gives me an opportunity to really interact with people who are broken and in need and serve in that capacity. And it's a blessing.
It's like our logo, personal injury deserves personal attention. And that's exactly what they get. I mean, every single client has my brother's personal cell phone number. So
And that's huge. That's huge.
Yeah.
That concierge. That you use the term earlier. It is a concierge personal injury firm. But will you brag for just a second, though, that you are easily the largest Black-owned law firm in the area?
Yes.
We are, and we take pride in that. I mean, at one point it was just me, and then there was 2 employees, and then there was 10 employees, and now there's about 20 of us, and we're growing every day. And I think it's a reflection of the fact that we do give back. We have a lot of clients that come back. Unfortunately, they're in multiple accidents, or they have family members and friends and loved ones that they refer to us, and we think that's a representation of the brand, and it shows that we actually are putting a good product out there that people want to recommend to other people.
What do you need people to know in this community about you, about your firm, and frankly, your love for this community?
Well, the first thing I want them to know is that we care. I mean, there's a lot of options out there for personal injury, and they come to us, they're going to know that our staff does care about them, that we are accessible, because I always tell my staff, fear starts in the dark. And what I mean by that is that if you're waiting for somebody to call you back and you're broken, you need a rental car, you need advice on which doctor to go see, whatever it may be in your personal situation that's unique to you, you don't want the attorney to say, I'll call you back next week. You need help now, you need help immediately. And we do that, we provide that service. And we also go above and beyond in the sense that our clients could have something going on that's not just personal injury. They may need help with, well, I got a question about my rental. I have a question about my child that I adopted, whatever it may be. If we can't help, we'll find somebody who does, because we're not just a one-stop shop in the sense that we only help you with the problems that help us make money. We want to help you in any way we can.
I love it. All right. What about contact info? How do folk get in touch?
Well, you can go to horne.law, which is our website. Again, it's not a .com, it is a .law. Or you can call us at 912-800-4878, 912-800-HURT, H-U-R-T.
And for any nonprofits or any organizations that would like to work with you, who is ideal to be part of your Horne Law family?
Well, a nonprofit that's here local, we love that, and is invested in the community, and it's helping people in need, especially if they feel a void, because there's many nonprofits that we work with. We work with Gilder and Company, like we mentioned. They help children that are aging out of foster care. I call them children, they're young adults, but at 18, you're really not ready for the world, especially a lot of times you've been in the foster care system. We work with Theros Place, and those are sex trafficked children, quite frankly, and it's a heartbreaking situation, but they do great work in rehabilitating and getting those individuals on the right path. We work with Making Over Cancer, which is run by Jennifer Hagan and Annabeth, and they're awesome. They do a great job making people feel better about their esteem and going through the trials and tribulations of cancer. Work with a number of other nonprofits out there. We're going to be involved with the Worship in the Park that's coming up, and we're fundraising right now for the Leukemia Society. So there's a lot of things we want to be involved in. We've been blessed, both physically, financially, spiritually. We want to share that with others.
That's awesome.
Give us a little bit of a sneak peek into what Derek likes about Savannah.
I love Savannah. I'm not going to lie, when I first moved down here from Atlanta, I thought it was a little slow and heard people complain about traffic, and I was like, well, this isn't traffic.
Right.
Traffic's when you're sitting there and your light's on yellow, your gas light, and you're looking at your exit and you haven't moved in an hour. That is, traffic. But as this area's grown, I've really come to love it. I've really come to love the people and how close-knit the community is and how much people actually do want to share and help each other. You see it after the hurricanes. You see it in just every day, quite frankly. You see it in the number of successful and meaningful nonprofits that are down here. So I've loved this community. What a great place to eat. The food is just fantastic. And I've lived in D.C., I've lived in New Orleans, I've lived in Atlanta, a lot of places, great food. Savannah can keep pace with all of them. It's a great place.
Does Derek have a favorite restaurant in Savannah?
Ooh, don't make me call out one restaurant. I might get in trouble for that. But I will just tell you that there's a lot of really good restaurants down here, and you can see why the tourists keep coming back, and there's new ones popping up every day.
Love it.
Gotcha.
Got a bustling restaurant scene, and I think we need to go I think I'm hungry. I think we need to go. So we're going to wrap it up. Give them one more time the contact info and anything else even social media.
Okay, Horne.law. And of course, we're on Instagram and Facebook. And 912-800-HURT, H-U-R-T is a phone number, 4878. And call us anytime. And like I said, all my clients get my cell phone number because I want to be accessible. I want to help you out any way I can.
I love it. That is Derek Horne. He is the president of Horne Law Firm. His sweet little sissy, Miss Michelle, she is my co-host. I'm Renee LaSalle. We love you madly, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.